Numbers go up. That's it. That's the pitch. And somehow, that's enough to drain hundreds of hours from your life for less than the price of a coffee. These are the top 10 indie idle games under $5 on Steam. Some are free. Some should probably be illegal. Let's count them down. Kicking things off at number 10, Soda Dungeon. And it's completely free. This one's an idle RPG that started on mobile and made the jump to Steam. And it packs a surprising amount of depth for a game about running a tavern and sending strangers into dungeons. The loop goes like this. You hire heroes using soda, equip them, send them underground. They fight, they loot, they probably die. And you do it all again with better gear and stronger recruits. Players call it simple to learn, but deep enough to get into. And 91% positive reviews from over 700 players backs that up. There's a cash shop, but here's the thing. Everything is earnable through play. No paywalls, no pressure. Just fizzy dungeon crawling on autopilot. It's the kind of game you open while waiting for something else to load, and then that something else becomes the thing you completely forgot about. For $0, Soda Dungeon is a rock-solid entry point into idle RPGs. Number 9, NGU IDLE. Also free. And the name? It literally stands for Numbers Go Up. They are not hiding what this is. NGU IDLE looked at the idle genre and said, what if we made the quiet part loud? There are tons of upgrades, weird humor baked into every corner, and the developer promises hundreds of hours of content. We're talking 93% positive from nearly 5,000 reviews. People stick around. This is an idle game that is completely unashamed about what it is. A massive playground for watching bars fill and numbers climb. Layer after layer of systems, each one feeding into the next. If you've ever wanted an idle game that leans all the way into the absurdity of the genre and just keeps going, NGU IDLE is your starting line. And at $0, the hours per dollar ratio is, mathematically speaking, infinite. Coming in at number 8, Ropuka's Idle Island at just $3.99. It's a little frog cutting grass on your desktop. That's the game. And somehow, it's sitting at 92% positive with over 3,700 reviews. Ropuka lives right on your screen, not in a window, on your actual desktop. Mowing away while you work, collecting grass clippings you spend on decorations and tool upgrades. Players describe it as perfectly unintrusive and aesthetically delightful. One reviewer called Ropuka their little desktop buddy, and honestly, that's exactly what this is. It's not demanding your attention. It's not flashing notifications. It's just there, quietly snipping grass, being a frog. And for reasons no one can fully explain, some players have clocked over 300 hours watching this frog work. $3.99 for a desktop companion that never judges you and never stops mowing. That's the deal. At number 7, Nodebuster, $2.99. And here's the twist. You'll probably finish it in one sitting, but what a sitting it is. This is a short, experimental, incremental game about busting nodes and, quote, destroying reality. Nearly 13,000 reviews, almost 95% positive. That's a staggering ratio for a $3 game. Players call the experience almost meditative and compare it to that moment in Vampire Survivors when the screen is pure, beautiful chaos. The soundtrack? All bangers. The pacing? Perfectly tuned so you're always just one upgrade away from the next rush. One player summed up the pipeline perfectly. I watched a YouTuber play it, got annoyed at their upgrade choices, bought it myself, and beat the entire game in one evening. That's the Nodebuster experience. $3 for a few hours of node-popping zen. Not everything needs to be an infinite time sink. Sometimes you just want one perfect, satisfying hit. Number 6, Bitburner, free. And this one is genuinely different from everything else on this list. Instead of clicking buttons or watching bars fill, you write actual JavaScript to automate your gameplay. Real code, in a real editor. Bitburner is a programming-based incremental game set in a cyberpunk world. Part text-based RPG, part coding sandbox. You hack servers, write scripts to optimize your income, solve puzzles, and play mini-games. The better your code, the faster your numbers climb. 92% positive from over 18,000 reviews. Built by the developer and over 250 GitHub contributors. If you've ever wanted to learn programming but needed a reason beyond it's good for your career, this is it. Your idle game is literally teaching you a marketable skill while you grind. Try explaining that to someone who says games are a waste of time. Bitburner is free, and it might accidentally make you employable. At number 5, Tower Wizard, $2.99. You're a wizard. You have a tower, and that tower is going up. The loop is classic incremental. Study magic, summon spirits, create buildings, prestige, then push even higher. But what sets Tower Wizard apart is the flexibility. You can speedrun it, min-maxing every mechanic and racing toward the end. Or you can let it idle completely in the background and check in whenever you feel like it. One player called it a good game to play when you are sick. And honestly, that might be the highest compliment an idle game can receive. Another player sank 160 hours into speedrunning it. Same game, completely different experiences. 93% positive from over 7,600 reviews. And it just released in June 2025, so this one is fresh. $3 for a wizard tower that builds itself while you nap. That's the deal. Number 4, Virtual Cottage. Free. Now this one shifts the energy. It's less about progression loops and more about creating a space to exist in. You open it, set yourself a goal, and just be. A warm digital room, a crackling fireplace, ambient lo-fi sounds, a gentle timer tracking your focus sessions. That's Virtual Cottage. Nearly 14,000 reviews at almost 95% positive for a free productivity companion. One player said it helped with time management they'd been struggling with, and the fire option reminded them of home. It's not hooking you with prestige layers or upgrade trees. It's trying to help you focus. And it does. Virtual Cottage is less a game and more a mood, a cozy little pocket of calm sitting in the corner of your screen. At $0, it's one of the most useful things you can download on Steam. And sometimes that quiet warmth is exactly what you need. At number 3, Rusty's Retirement. Currently $4.68 on sale, down from $6.99. And this is the one that lives at the bottom of your screen. A tiny idle farm, docked right to your taskbar, running while you do literally anything else. You plant crops, automate harvests with little robots, optimize your layout, all in a slim little window that never gets in the way. 94% positive from over 13,500 reviews. Players routinely clock over 100 hours. One person hit 150 and was still going. The pixel art is gorgeous, the animations are soothing, and the farming loop is dangerously unobtrusive. You're working, you're gaming, you're browsing, and Rusty's just down there, farming away completely unbothered. It's the game that proves you can be productive and procrastinate at the exact same time. If you grab only one paid game from this list, make it this one. Number 2, Cookie Clicker, $4.99. The one that started it all. Originally a free browser game back in 2013, now an actively developed Steam release with nearly 84,000 reviews at 95% positive. You click a cookie, you buy grandmas, you buy factories, you ascend, you do it all again. And the depth? It just keeps going. Prestige layers, challenge runs, mini games, seasonal events, an entire garden system. One player described it as one of very few idle games that don't just want to waste your time with addictive dopamine spirals, and then admitted to over 100 hours played. Another clocked in at over 1,000 hours. Their review? I have started and ended apocalypses in the name of cookies. I am a god of desserts and destruction. $5. For a game that has consumed more collective human hours than some civilizations have existed, Cookie Clicker isn't just an idle game, it's a cultural event, and it's still getting updates. And at number 1, Bongo Cat. Free. 862,000 reviews. Let that number land for a second. 95% positive. This tiny free game has more reviews than most AAA releases. And here's what it does. A little cat sits on your taskbar, and every time you press a key, it punches the bar. You type, Bongo Cat bonks. You click, Bongo Cat bonks. You play games, write emails, do your taxes. The whole time this cat is down there going absolutely feral. The hook? Hats. You earn points just by using your computer, and you spend them on hats for your cat. That's the entire game. No prestige system, no skill trees, no complex economy. Just a cat, a taskbar, and an ever-growing collection of hats. Bongo Cat proves something beautiful about idle games, and maybe about us. You don't need depth or complexity to create joy. Sometimes all you need is a cat going bonk. Numbers go up, cat goes bonk, and that's enough. That's the list. 10 idle games, all under $5, and most of them free. Links are in the description if any of these caught your eye. Drop a comment and tell us which one already has its hooks in you, or which one we missed. If you enjoyed this, a like goes a long way. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have nodes to bust.